Dad? No, for real, Mom. How don't you know who my dad is?
Because I was fucking everybody.
No, for real, Mom. How don't you know who my dad is?
Because I was fucking everybody.
No, for real, Mom. How don't you know who my dad is?
Because I was fucking everybody.
And you think that's okay?
It felt good.
What felt good?
Fucking everybody.
And that's your problem now. That's literally your problem now.
So?
No, for real, Mom. How don't you know who my dad is?
Because I was fucking everybody.
I'd like to give more praises to Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahushua, Rakwagadaj, and double honors to the elders from GMS that rule well. Salutations to the elders and apostles and the brothers that's living in truth, that doing the work around the globe, the night and day, day and night. Shout out to you sincere sisters who loving Yahweh by Hashem Yahushua, loving yourself, respecting yourself, love your husband, respecting your husband, loving your children, taking care of the home, and doing the work of things in the eyes of the Lord. Now we have a video here. I was showing once again the black woman, showing who she is. A black woman was only going to tell you the truth after she get caught doing what she doing, or she mad at you. You know what I'm saying? I'm laughing because that's exactly who they are. A fucking bunch of liars, man. So this lady that's recording, this young lady's recording, asking her, like, how I don't know my father. Like, every child should know who their father is. You know, it's only right to let your child know who they are. You're gonna rob that from them? You know what I'm saying? You're gonna rob that from your child? I mean, be anything you want to be, but don't rob a child from knowing their parent, man, especially the father, man. You know, don't do it. You know, right? You don't want to be deemed as such that you a piece of shit, but in the same token, if a man has custody of his child, right, or children, he takes the responsibility and the role of being the better fit parent, and still willing to let you get joint custody or allow you to have visitation rights to see the child, right? But when it comes to the man trying to get it, oh, he's a deadbeat. He no damn good. He ain't shit. He ain't shit. Right? This is what you tell your kids. But we do it. Oh, it's good. You know what I'm saying? Oh, wow. But when we want it, we a piece of shit. Make this make sense, man. So you deem us for wanting to be a father, and you put us through hell to go through the fiery trials and tribulation through the court system, right? But if we do it, the world look at us like we a piece of shit, but still being fair at the same token, by at least letting the child know who the mother is. And this is what I'm talking about, double standard. This is what I'm talking about. If a woman is talking about she don't know who her child father is because she's sleeping around with multiple men, that already tell you who she is. She don't care, she said, I don't care. That's why there's no man here. Because she ain't shit. If any woman that you meet and she's not married with a child, she's not married and having a family, and she had a child by that man, and she stick with him, and she got multiple baby fathers, and on top of that, she's sleeping with multiple men and doing the same thing, she is a whore. She is a whore, man. I'm not trying to be disrespectful, but I'm just calling for what it is. She is a whore. Women come to you and lie to you. They lie to you. We all been lied to, brothers, sisters. You know there are some women that's out here that's doing these things to men. You got some women that manipulate other women and doing shit and tricking them out their position. Tell me if I'm fucking lying. It's a shame where an adult woman asking another adult woman now, who is my father? Why I don't know my father? And she had to put it out there because she's tired of this fucking woman lying and not take accountability. And women will lie to you amongst the world still. Bitches are devious, you know. But it's only the Most High that can deliver us, man. You know what I'm saying? Yo, I think that if niggas that got hurt so bad by a woman and if they was gone, they would kill these bitches on sight. Cause Jake would kill this bitch. I feel him, but you can't just be killing people. It's been just because, you know what I'm saying? So like I'm laughing because the imagery in my mind, the bitch was getting judged by a nigga that she cheated on him multiple times with, you know what I'm saying? And putting a nigga through pain. And she just catastrophic being a demon, man. She catastrophically tearing his life apart. You know what I'm saying? Yo, Jay be going through it, man. I see the Jay, he was so hurt. He was so hurt. That nigga couldn't believe it. Yo, that nigga said, I put all my heart into you. And this is what you do to me. I love you, girl. Yo, this nigga crashed out. And I'm sitting there like, damn. Jake hurt, man. And I can relate to Jake, because we all get hurt. Because it's the loyalty factor. It's the loyalty factor, because you look at it like all the good I did for you and you didn't see the good. You always kept picking the bad. And your choices that you want is because you can't rule me. So what you do, you go and find another nigga to bust a nut in you, right? To get you high and stimulated. It's the same play that you was doing with me. You fuck, get a new nigga, you deal with him, you move on. You get another nigga, you fuck, you do the same thing over and over, repeat and rinse. And you ain't getting no money out of it. You might as well just been a real estate investor. Buy, fix, repeat, and rinse. Rinse and repeat. That's what you should have did. You should have been a real estate. That position would have been good for you. You know what I'm saying? So, hold on, guys. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, my bad, y'all. So when you see these things, right? When you see these things, you gotta really self-evaluate it, and self-examine, right? And I told about this, right? In the Sons of Anarchy, I must explain this part again. I had just finished watching that again, right? I watched that. That was like my third time watching that season. It's a really good show. It shows how Esau he's a demon, but it's also showing that how Jake get caught in the crossfire with Esau playing his game. But anyway, Jax Teller, he went to an escort whorehouse, and this girl he met, right? This new girl he met, he was like, oh, damn, all right. He was liking her. You know what I'm saying? And then when he came to look for her, the girl told him, at the receptionist told him, oh, she's kind of busy upstairs. She's busy. I don't know what she's doing. She's busy. He said, I'm going to go wait for her. Yeah, okay, sure, okay. He went upstairs. And he know the room that she be in. And she heard fucking. He heard fucking. Oh, 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 oh. He had the shit going back and forth. So he was like, who she fucking like this? He going in. So when he opened the door, he saw her. He saw her in RoboCop fucking, right? The guy that played RoboCop. That nigga was hurt. That nigga said this. Fucking bitch. But he wasn't too mad because that's her job. Now, if that was his wife that did those things behind his back, he would have killed her because he's the outlaw. And they're not taking no adultery. The outlaws don't play when it comes to adultery with women. They will kill you. You think you think the mafia, son? These outlaws, they will kill you just because if they think that you did something, they'll kill you. Right? Okay. So when he saw it, that nigga was petrified. She didn't see that he was looking. The cop turned his head and saw Jax Teller. He was like, oh shit. So he walked out. He ate that to the chest because he know that, yo, homie, is on. Yo, man, it was just, you had your fun with her. Now she's going to the next guy. But now, what makes it so bad today? A lot of these women make it cool to be a whore, a prostitute. Prostitution was only dealing with women that was living that lifestyle. Women today are making it accessible for people to get access to them, and they're not even getting paid or getting something in exchange for it. Let me tell you something. I don't like that type of lifestyle, especially for a young woman that's being raised right, man. No woman, man. But that's not reality. Somebody got to play the part of a whore for a man to bust his nut and get his stress off. I'm just stating the obvious. I know it sounds crazy. I know it sounds messed up, but that's what it is. Okay? Somebody got to play the whore. Someone got to play the slut. Somebody got to do it for a man to enjoy himself. You know, with no strings attached. A lot of these men don't understand. They dating women that are living this lifestyle, and that's very promiscuous. They dating women that's promiscuous and they ain't getting nothing for it. That's like you jumping to save somebody out of the water and you don't know how to swim yourself. How you gonna save somebody? So what I'm telling y'all is that women out here are willing to go to the grave to hold their lies. All women lie. All men lie. You understand? We lie. That's just a benefactor. I'm just telling you what it is. But at least certain men and women can have some morals and dignity, you know, to do something that's worth the while. Certain men and women they just not gonna put themselves in that standard. You know, you got some people out here that's living an upstairs life. I mean, will they lie? I'm not saying they won't lie, but it's a possibility that they will lie. Cause we all have done it. We all have lied and made bad decisions. You know what I'm saying? Hold on, guys. So to make a long story short, we gotta understand, right? We gotta understand, like, there's a time and place for everything, and men crash out and send these women back to the spirit world. Sometimes women sending men back to the spirit world, you know. But in most cases, men are sending women back to the spirit world because women lie too fucking much. That is one of their top flaws. They lie. Women lie, men lie, but numbers don't. And if she say, you know, I did this and that, she know that you're going to ghost her. She know that you're not going to be around. 9 out of 10 men hear what you did. They're not going to be around. You know how many times a woman told me shit about what she did to her man or or what she did in the past, I laughed. I ghost to her. Sometimes it's best to not say nothing, but you can say something, but you saying too much. So that's why other women are teaching women, don't tell them everything. Don't tell them everything. Listen, my wife lie, your wife lie, your girl lie, brothers. So don't get upset. Your women are going to do this. But if she love you very much, right, she wouldn't even trying to put herself in a situation. At least she would try to confess it or say, I let me at least, you know what I mean? Sometimes women kind of lie to, they sell a little white lie because they don't want to hurt your feelings. You feel me? Like for instance, like my wife lied to me and she don't know that I know. My wife lied to me saying that she's going to be somewhere and she was somewhere else. All you had to do was tell me, yo, I'm going to be here, right, for a few minutes, and then I'm going to come do this, whatever. No problem. I call her in a lie. I have my reasons. I'm not going to tell you how I got my reason. So in my mind, I already know my wife lied. She had done this before. I'm not talking about infidelity. No, I'm not talking about adultery. I'm talking about where she know that I may overreact. But it's not me overreacting. It's about me caring for her safety. Come on. If you're going to say you do, don't tell me one thing, tell me a story, and you're doing something else, making a pit stop, and I'm waiting on you. I could have been doing something else. But I get it. Sometimes people want it, you know what I mean? So she's been at work all day, and then she needs to, make a run real quick. No problem. It's not a problem. The problem is how you doing your shit. You lying to me. I told my wife, I said, I told my wife, I never brought it up to her. I said, you's a motherfucking liar. This is what I'm saying in my mind, but I'm telling her, I said, all right, keep playing with me. I said, keep playing with me. She looked at me, she had that guilty look on her face. Like she know that what I told her from before about this particular person, I was explaining to her, I was like, yo, listen, this girl is not your friend. That you think well, I can't really say, but the way she moved, the way she act, she's not a typical friend of all friends. Like I know a lady, right? She's a real good friend to my wife. Very nice person. I met her. Very nice, man. And she's very intelligent. You know what I'm saying? I spoke to her plenty of times. Very nice person. She was always kind-hearted when she seen me. It was the same way. And when I met her husband, very nice guy, right? They was from the tribe of Benjamin. Very nice guys, man. I can't stress them enough about how, by me meeting them, man, how they conduct themselves when they first met me and how I conducted myself when I met them. But the other particular person is all right, but this person have no fucking respect to a degree, just goofy. I don't hate the girl, but I told my wife, I said, yo, I don't like this bitch. I told her like that, I don't like this bitch. This bitch is doing this and that, and you entertaining this fucking shit. I said, what kind of shit you on? I said, what? I said, yo, check yourself, yo. I told her, I said, yo, check this out. I said, I said, either me or this bitch. I'm talking about this girl is, she's not right up there in her mind. She act like a kid. And this is what, you like this bullshit? Or you feel like that you want to be superior over her. So that's why you keep them around. Some people keep motherfuckers around them so that they can feel intellectually superior, or this feels some kind of a form of like, I'm the better friend. Some people do that. You know what I'm saying? My uncle used to do that. He met this guy. He knew this guy named Maurice, and from the Bronx. And Maurice wasn't not so bright guy, but he was a cool guy. He was a decent dude. But my uncle talked kind of crazy to him and trying to make it sound like, yo, I'm the top dog and you under me. That's how that shit was. Certain niggas be having friends where they feel like I gotta be one up on you because they find a nigga that's better than them or can match or better. They're not gonna want to be friends with that type of person. You know, and how they think is a stupid way of thinking. That's not what a friend does. A friend doesn't see that. Come on, man. So I explained it to my wife. I said, yo, you got some goddamn nerve saying all this and that and that. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, she getting upset. Not upset, but she's like, damn, why you coming to me like this? I'm like, because I'm watching, I'm observing. So I let it rock, let it slide. I ain't say nothing, but then I was like, no, I gotta say something. You know? And she lied, said that she gonna be home at this time, waiting for her to do something. Then she make a pit stop at her friend's house. And I knew. And I got information and sources. I'm not gonna reveal that. And I knew it. I knew it. I knew it. You know, I knew it. Then she comes home later and says, yo, what you want to eat? I'm waiting for you to tell me now. I said, first thing I said, I'm waiting for you to come to Christmas. We could sit down together so we could get something. I don't mind telling you. But my mom was wrapped on doing something else, so I didn't really thought about it. And then I already handled the situation for the kids. My little ones are good. I got older ones, so they teenagers, so they ain't really studying that. I got 3 little ones, and I'm explaining something like, what's going on? I said, yo, what's up? Why you taking so long? Ain't nobody eating at this time. Oh, I was at my parents' house all this time. I never asked you that. So now you lying to me. This is my bad. I ain't tell her that. I'm letting her get herself in trouble. Oh, I was at my parents' house all the whole time. Meanwhile, you was at your friend's house. It's not a problem. Her friend mother got kidney failure. She had like kidney issues. And mother, so I'm guessing maybe she probably was gonna see them, whatever. I don't know. But I don't trust her. I don't trust that. I don't know what you could have been doing when you was over there for the 30 minutes or so. You feel me? So at the end of the day, all you gotta do is just say where you want to go. Because she know how I feel about the girls. That's why she didn't say anything. You know what I'm saying? So actually, yeah, you think you lying to me, but you ain't lying to me. You playing your fucking self. Like I said, any chick, and there's consequences. So I met my wife. I let my wife suffer for a long time until I'm ready to bring that up and say, yeah, by the way, yo, you lied to me on that day when I went to take my test to become the main mechanic, and you lied. You lied. That's the same day you went and you lied. You know, but you know, I'm gonna hold that until I'm ready to tell her. I don't care if she subscribes to my page or not. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck if she is or she not. You know what I'm saying? But not to disrespect my wife. I'm just telling you what it is. All you gotta do is be honest. You feel what I'm saying? You know what I mean? So, you know, like I said, while you doing that, I'm gonna go over here and do what I gotta do. No problem. But I'm studying and being focused what I gotta do to take care of my family. You know what I'm saying? You out here going. I'm not trying to make sense you out here doing shit. Nah, I'm not making sense like that. But you're out here doing what? You don't gotta lie. Just keep it 100. Or even keep it 100. Keep it 75. You feel me? Like I told my wife, I said, yo, you don't gotta tell me verbatim everything you're doing. I don't give a fuck. But don't sit and say that you're doing you somewhere or waiting on you to do something and you making pit stops. Don't do it, cause I don't do that shit to niggas. Or if I do, I'm gonna say, yo, listen, yo, I had to make a little run real quick. Just give me a minute. You know what I'm saying? Boom, that's all you gotta tell me. You don't gotta tell me where you going. But now you lying. Hold on. Yeah, I'm sorry, y'all. I had to speak to Judah. She you know, she really close to me. She good people. But yeah, so at the end of the day, you don't do these type of things. You know what I'm saying? Be easy, be mindful. You know what I'm saying? Let me get a scripture, man. I ain't gonna make this long. I'm gonna close it out. Ecclesiastes 26 and 22nd verse said, and Harlot shall be accounted as spittle but a married woman is a tower against death to her husband, right? So she's a harlot. She's not even married. So that's why men don't want to marry her, because she's full of shit. 23, a wicked woman is given as a portion to a wicked man, right? But a godly woman is given to him that feareth the Lord. So, for instance, when I deal with certain women, I see how wicked they are, I cut it off. I see it's going too far beyond, I cut it off. I don't let it get to the point where it's going to get so worse, where I stick around. I love to break up with women. I love to do that because it proves to me that women don't listen. I'm only going to like those that like me, and once you start to leave that, you're done. You're out of here. You're out of here. No bitches from the past can ever return. You can never return. I don't hate them. I don't even care. I don't hate you. I dislike you. You understand? So I don't have no animosity, no hatred in my heart, but I'm gonna tell y'all how y'all are. You know what I'm saying? And the shit that I do to you, it don't be detrimental. I don't beat on you. I don't put you through the mud. I don't make you, you know what I mean? Yeah, man, my way where I get a little angry or a little upsetting or whatever. But y'all women don't give a fuck about that because y'all used to that shit. So that's nothing to really compare to what you do. Stop lying. When you stop lying, you live longer. So, you know what I mean? And now these women be having babies by other niggas that be tapping them and having you raise that child, making it seem like that's your child and rocking you to sleep so that because you the good nigga, and she goes and she get fucked by the fuck nigga because you want to be this fucking family man. Fuck out of here. You know what I'm saying? You could be a good man, no problem. Don't be a nice motherfucker. That's the difference. You could be a good dude. You could be a solid dude, but don't be a nice nigga. Don't say yeah to everything, man. Don't say yeah to everything. When you do that, man, she's looking at you like you're a sucker, man. I love telling my wife no. You understand? Only when I'm ready to say yeah. You know what I'm saying? Why you think my wife haven't left me yet? I've been with my wife for 20 years, man. I've been with my wife for 20 years. I was married for, let me see. I was married for for 14 years. Married for 14, been with my wife for 20. So for the first 6 years, we've been rocking. Then we got married. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, this is what it is. My wife ain't left me yet. You know what I'm saying? And even if she planning to do that or she think about it or whatever, I don't give a fuck. Don't matter to me. Don't matter to me. Cause she already know I'm very dangerous when it comes to my shit. You know, she know I don't play around. I protect myself by all codes, by all things. I have lawyers, all that shit. Anything if I get into trouble shit with cops or whatever, when I'm saying getting into trouble with cops by the law, if they stopping me for over some petty shit when I'm driving or some dumb shit, I'm always got shit on deck. Oh, hold on, I'm gonna call my lawyer. Boom. Oh, yo, you got that problem? Let me call my lawyer. Yo, I'm not playing with people. I'm not taking L's for niggas at all. I'm not taking no L's for bitches and niggas. I'm not taking no L's. I don't give a fuck. I will tell on you in a minute. Don't fucking play with me. Because niggas don't give a fuck about you or your whereabouts and your living conditions or your family. So why the fuck I should care about you if you doing me wrong? By all means, I will protect myself and tell on niggas. I don't give a fuck. If niggas don't like it, y'all niggas can eat a dick. Bitches too. I don't give a fuck. I'm not here to please men. I'm here to do what Yahweh want me to do. I let Yahweh take care of the rest, but I'm going to protect myself in the process with it. Fuck niggas and bitches. They don't give a fuck about you and fuck the streets. And that's the thing with these women. These women love the streets. That's why they get so caught up in this fucking mayhem. They get caught up with mayhem, the trife life, the obsession of being wicked and wild. These women is no goddamn good. You feel me? Shalom.